JCI PPP N. Shankar, sir, to this program. So I formally handing over the session to our LOM President Mohammad Basha for opening formalities. Unmute பண்ணுங்க உங்களை unmute பண்ணுங்க.
Okay. Thank you, Shankar sir. JCI India, Zone 16, JCI Ambur, JCI Foundation course, JCI Impact training program on 28 June 2020 hereby call to order. JCI value, JC Naveen Kumar.
Naveen, are you there? Please unmute yourself and.
Yeah. JCI values. We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose to human life, that the brotherhood of man transcends the sovereignty of nations, that economic justice can be won by free men through free enterprise, that government should be of laws rather than of men, that there's great pleasure lies in human personality, and the service to humanity is the best work of life. JCI vision to be the leading global network of young active citizens. JCI mission to provide development opportunities that empower young people to create a positive change. Thank you.
Thank you. Unmute yourself.
Thank you, Naveen Kumar. Welcome us by friends. This honorable chief guest, today chief guest, JC Senator Shankar sir, and moderator of JC Senator G. Shankar sir, and our honorable trainer JC Senator Amit Hingroni sir. It is my privilege to be here, being asked to propose welcome address on this occasion. JCI Foundation course, JCI Impact. We all welcome you to each and everybody, chief guest and our trainer, and all participants in different countries to welcome for his valuable session. Our honorable trainer last week conducted training in JCI Achieve. It is very good manner. Many participants, online test conducted, and many participants write the online test and get 100 marks. So today also we believe our honorable trainers sir give such a wonderful training, and all participants get 100 marks. Thank you. Now I request moderator sir to hand over to each guest.
Thank you so much, dear Basha. I would like to, it's a time for hearing the address from the chief guest of the day. So he is our mentor, past executive vice president of JCI India, successful entrepreneur, so educationalist. I would like to welcome JCI PPP N. Shankar sir for your valuable address to the gathering. Shankar sir? Sir, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir. It is an immense pleasure to me addressing on international, even though it is organized in a local LOM, it is an international event because the participants are participated from many countries across the countries. So it is it is an international event. I congratulate LOM President T. Mohammad Basha and his team for a wonderful effort. Trainer, my guru in Zone Trainer Workshop 2010. After 10 years, I had a chance to once again shape myself. JCI gives opportunity to grow skill business. One among us, I am the one of JCI grown child. The peoples in the society always remember the people, those who creating his own footprints. Friends, though through this course, we are all should create a impact on society. I hope this JCI course will help you to create impact in your life as well as society. As a training event, there is a for a training event, it is time for a trainer, not for a guest. So, at this juncture, I conclude my speech. So, JCI will grow you as what you want to land on your place. So, training shape your life as well as your thoughts. All the best to all the participants and team JCA on board. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful address to the gathering. It was really make us motivated ourselves to get the wonderful training today. Thank you very much for your pleasant address, sir. So it's a time to introduce our today's trainer, the JC Senator Amit K. Ingrani, JC Designer, JC Certified National Trainer, is from JC Coimbatore Cosmo, JC India Zone 17. So it's a time to handing over the platform to our trainer, sir. Dear Amit, sir, the virtual floor is yours, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Zone Secretary of Zone 16, Jci Shankar, and also the President of the host chapter, Jci Mohammed Basha. Thank you very much for organizing this course. I warmly welcome all the participants who have come here today. I hope we have a very interesting session. It is a privilege for us to have participants from so many different countries. I hope you will be able to understand my English and my accent. If at any time you have any problem, please do raise your hand. You will not be able to unmute, but you can raise your hand. I will be able to see you. Let me express my delight that so many participants have graduated from the JCI Achieve course, and many of you have even got centums. I think, if my memory is right, at least 5 people have got a centum, which is excellent, and a huge congratulations to all of you. Friends, today's course is a little long. I expect it to take minimum of 4 hours. The test which you will have after this exam is not difficult, but the course is quite long. The important aspect is you need to pay attention to what is shown on the screen and to what I'm saying. All the questions will come only from this. You need not read any manual. Pay attention to the screen and listen to what I'm saying. All the questions will come only from this. So with this, now we start the program. Let us be aware of what our JCI vision is: to be the leading global network of young, active citizens. The JCI mission is to provide development opportunities that empower young people to create a positive change. A few lines about JCI. JCI is a membership-based, non-profit organization of young active citizens aged 18 to 40 in more than 100 countries who are dedicated to creating positive change in their communities. Each JCI member shares the belief that in order to create lasting positive change, we must improve ourselves and the world around us. JCI members take ownership of their communities by identifying problems and creating targeted solutions to create impact. Now, I'm sure you all must be aware that 2 days back, our founder, the founder of JCI, Henry Gissenbier Jr., it was his birthday. At the age of 18, Henry Gissenbier formed the Herculeum Dance Club, a social outlet for the community's youth. He was not aware at that time that he was actually laying the foundation of a global movement. JCI movement was started by this renowned visionary for the young leaders and the entrepreneurs to bring a positive change. Last Sunday, we had the JCI Achieve course. I would like to have a quick 4-line recap about that course. We learned about understanding and living by the JCI principles and the values. I'm sure you'll recollect what the values were. The values are all imbibed in our JCI creed, in the 6 tenets of the JCI creed. We saw how to implement the projects to accomplish JCI's purpose. We learned how to establish the brand of JCI. And finally, we learned how to use the JCI brand to increase the impact of JCI in the community. Now that said, let us come back to JCI Impact. What is it that we are going to go through today? We are going to understand the fundamentals of active citizenship and also the active citizen framework. So first section will be active citizenship and the active citizen framework. After that, we are going to go a little deep into the projects. We learned about projects in JCI Achieve, but we are going to go a little deep into the projects. We will do need analysis and we will try to identify the challenges. Finally, after the need analysis is done, we need to create solutions. And what type of solutions? It should be sustainable solutions. Now, what is this course all about? This is a course aimed for JCI members who want to apply the active citizen framework as a methodology to implement projects. Now, during this course, we will be discussing the active citizenship concept, the active citizenship framework concept. You all would have heard of this framework in so many manuals, publications. Let us understand what exactly this framework is. We will do the analysis of the community needs. We will also cover how to establish the real cause of the problems. We will discuss the projects which local organizations can conduct with other partners. We are going to talk about partnerships here in order to create long-lasting positive change in the community. Long-lasting positive change, in other words, sustainable changes. Shankar?
Sir.
So we are
Sir?
starting the course. We are starting the course now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can stop entry of anybody, any participant now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You can make a note of the existing participants.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Only these participants, if they get disconnected and they want to come inside, they can come inside.
Okay, sir.
No other new participant is allowed inside.
Yes, sir.
We will first have the introductions.
Okay, sir.
I would request everybody to put on the video.
Yes, sir.
Please put on your video, everybody. We are going to take a screenshot. We'll be marking your attendance. Please note one important point. After the course is over, I need to mark you as present for this course. Only when I mark you as present, the test will open for you. Now, for me to mark you present, you need to be available online throughout the duration of this course. That is, all through the 4 hours, you have to be present behind the screen. You may switch off the video after the screenshot, but at random, at any random interval, we will ask you to put on your video. You should be alert. You need to put on the video within 10 seconds. And if we find that your video is not coming on, it means that you're not online. It means that you're not present. In that case, you will not be marked as present. So please be ready behind the screens to switch on your video whenever we tell you to do it at any random interval. Shankar, you can now
Yes, sir.
take the screenshots.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please check if all the videos have come on.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Richard Blay, will you please switch on your video? Richard Blay, are you there? Please switch on your video. Richard Blay, are you there? Please switch on your video. Siddesh Kocharkar, please switch on your video. I need to take a screenshot. Yeah, thank you.
Anbu Selvan. Anbu Selvan, you need to be physically present at all times. At any random interval, we will be calling for the videos, and at that time, you have only 10 seconds to switch on your videos. Shankar, is everybody having the video on? Sardar
Yes, sir,
Feroz
yes, sir.
Khan, will you please have light coming on your face? You have a bright window behind you, which is putting your face in dark. Is everybody's video on, Shankar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, please take the screenshot. Give
Okay,
a big smile, please.
Once again, sir. My video, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's clear, sir. Yes, sir. Taken, sir.
Both the screens?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All the screens? Yeah,
Yes,
thank you. Thank you, Shankar. Thank you. Okay, friends. It's now time for us to go into the introduction. You can raise your hand. We will unmute you. Shankar, you can please do that work. Please
Yes,
raise
sir.
your hand. We will unmute you. Rakesh Menon, you will say your name, your local LOM name, which country you belong to, and the last line is very important. If you had the ability or the power to change one thing in the world, what would you change? It can be anything. It can be the attitude, corruption, system, poverty, public health, services. Services, I mean the administration,
Rakesh
Shankar,
Menon,
please
your
mute.
background is very louder. Sir, sir, you please continue, sir. I just muted him.
Okay. Okay. So any service you can think of which needs to be improved, you can just name any one thing which is not making you happy. So we will start with Rakesh Menon. Please be very brief, just single word answers, except for the fourth point. Yes, Shankar.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
good evening. Myself, JCA Senator Rakesh Menon. I'm from JCA Calicut, Zone Director Management of JCA India Zone 21, JCA India. I would like to, one thing I wish to change, like government offices is not much open. Always, no, not always, some corruptions are there. I wish to change some of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Shankar. Thank you, Rakesh. Sorry.
So next,
Yes.
Keshani Najako. Two more participants have raised their hands, sir.
Yes. It's okay. You can go on.
Okay. Keshani, will you please unmute and you go ahead?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Kesani Majoko. I am from JCI Capital in Zimbabwe. And if I was allowed to change one thing, if I could change one thing, it would be business ethic within small to medium enterprises in Africa. And that's it, like. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Magri Sainfort, now your turn. You just unmute yourself and please proceed.
Good morning to everybody because it's 8:52 in Haiti. I'm a member of Jci Pétionville Innovation. So the city is Pétionville and the country is Haiti. I'm really glad to be there with y'all and to have the opportunity to learn from the Senator Amit and to discuss with us about the Jci Impact and to learn a lot. I am Mike Jerry Sanford, as I said, and I'm the legal counsel of Jci Haiti. And if I had something to change in the world, I would like to improve the way all the government, all the government try to keep some nation in poverty and to empower others. So it's like the term of the year. I would like to close the gap between all these nations around the world, and especially all the government which has GCE in their communities and do so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Friends, we would love to hear more from you. It's very nice to hear so many things from all the participants. The only thing is, as I said, this course is very long. My humble request, please keep the introductions a little short. Otherwise, I think probably we'll be here for 5 hours also.
Okay, sir. I would like to to ask something.
You're finished, Magari, right?
Yes, yes, sir. But I would
Yes,
like to
we'll,
ask you something.
yes.
Sometimes, maybe my phone, cause I'm taking the course on my phone. Sometimes my phone could be uh losing charge and my battery could be like almost dead. I would like to turn off my video and take some charge and come back to the course. So as you said, we have to keep the video on to be present, but I would like to say that before it happens, so you could know what's going on.
Okay, I already clarified. It's not necessary that your videos should be on all the 4 hours. You can switch it off, but we need to be sure that you're behind the screens. So at random intervals, we will call for an attendance. We will ask you to put on your video. At that time, within 10 seconds, you need to put on your videos. It's
Okay,
not necessary for your videos to be on all the time. Okay?
okay, okay.
I
I got
understand
you. I got
many
you,
of you
sir. I got you, sir.
many of you will be having internet issues also. So putting off the video will probably increase your bandwidth. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes. Next participant, please.
Yes, Bakish.
Hello everyone, I am Jci Naik from JCI Mormugao Port Town, JCI India. And the one thing I would like to change if I had the ability is the corruption issues in the country. Thank you.
Which
Thank
law,
you.
Bhagyashri?
So JCI Mormugao Port Town,
Port town and which country?
JCI India.
Jci
Very
India,
good.
go on,
Please
sir.
let us all understand that we have international participants here. So
Yes.
let us mention the country very clearly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Next,
Saranan,
Shankar.
yes, sir. Saranan, you proceed after unmuting your mic.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
my name is JCR Saravanan. I'm from JCI Hosur Lake City, Zone 16, from JCI India. Most government initiated projects are just providing solution for that time only. If I had the ability or the power to change one thing, would like to change the simple solution into sustainable one for long time benefited for people. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Govindan,
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
you can proceed.
I'm Kovendan from JCA Krishnagiri, Zone 16, JCA India. If I get the opportunity to change something, so I want to change to stop the violence against the women. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yashwant.
Good evening, everybody. This is Yashwant Kumar, IPP, JCI Brahmavara Seva Me, Zone 15, JCI India. Currently, the leaders who are there in India or in abroad, if we leave them, there is no young leaders. So if I can change something, I would like to change the JCI Ignorant Society to JCI Aware Society. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Your last line was not clear, Yashwant. What is your issue? Shankar, please unmute him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yashwant, sir, you can unmute yourself now.
You can unmute him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yashwant Kumar, sir.
Last line. The issues.
Okay. That is, I want to create a JCI ignorant, I want to remove JCI ignorant society and create a JCI aware society.
We are talking of some problem in the society,
Yes,
Yashwant.
sir. Yes, sir.
Something
To create
that is bothering you.
Yeah, to create a next gen leaders, which right now, if you look at it, we have a leaders who are growing older, but to fill them, we don't have many leaders.
Okay. Thank you, Yashwant.
Yes, sir.
Rakesh Osopetu, you can proceed now.
Yes. Thank you, sir. My name is Jci Rakesh Osobettu. I'm from JCI Suratkal, from JCI India. One thing I need to change, I want to change is the poverty, because everything decided by the money. Money factor plays important role in most of the occasions. So I want to remove poverty from our society. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Joel?
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. I am Joel, JCI Brahmavara Sevame, Zone 15, JCI India. One thing I would like to change, if I had the chance, then will be reservation in the educational systems. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. We'll have 3 more, Shankar. Shankar? Okay, Raghavendra.
Sir, I am Raghavendran, JCI Krishnagiri President, Zone 16, India. If you may chance change the government tender process.
Government tender process. Thank you. We'll have the privilege. We'll give the privilege to the host president, Mohammad Basha.
Good evening, everyone. This is JC Muhammad JFP Muhammad Basha, JCI Ambur, Zone 16, India. Everything we can change, but one thing we can change, everything will be changed in the world. This is attitude. Attitude of human being. If change, everything change in the world. So I want to change attitude of the people.
Thank you. We will have Ashwini. Ashwini?
Hello.
Yes, Ashwini, please start.
Hello.
Please start.
Hello, this is Jci Ashwini Aitar, and I'm from JCI Mangaluru Samrat of JCI India. If I had ability to change something, I would actually, there is many gender bias in our society, so I need to bring the gender equality in our society. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwini. Okay, last we will invite Shiv Prasad.
Good evening, sir. This is Jci Prasad, JCI Manipal University, Zone 15, JCI India. If I had the ability to change something, I would like to remove the borders of every country and make it one country, the entire world. This will remove all the problems what is created by the borders. Thank you. Thanks for the question.
Thank you, Shiv Prasad. I would like to hear 1 or 2 issues from people outside India. Surprisingly, only one person has raised the hand from outside India. Sorry, 2 people. Anybody from outside India wants to say something? You can raise your hand, please. Ganesh, okay.
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. Good evening, all. It's me, Jci Ganesh Giri from JCI Pokhara, Nepal. If I have any ability to change anything, I will change our country system. If we change our country system, there will no any corruption, there will no anything, there will no anything, there will be no any issue. So if the system is okay, everything will be the okay. Thank you, sir.
By country system, what do you mean now, Ganesh?
Means all the people should be in the system and all the people should be in the law and other things, and they will obey all the things, and if that the system, there will be no any corruption and other things, sir, according to the rules.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so we have now understood that from the few people who introduced, we do have a lot of problems in the system. I think one issue which was repeated a few times was corruption. We had something about gender inequality, crimes against women. Yes, good. So now these are some of the things, I mean, all these issues are what we are going to discuss during this program. Now we have a video. Please make sure your speakers are on. You can increase the volume. Please listen to this video very carefully. Okay, there will be questions after this video, so pay attention. And
as young leaders, you hold the key to solving some of the most pressing challenge of our times.
In every community, there is an opportunity to put the MDGs to work. And so I would urge you to think first close to home, to see what you can do to analyze those goals and to select one or two, maybe at most three that apply most particularly to your home situation and target that and join forces with other responsible groups in your community to raise awareness and raise funds to take action.
Often I'm asked the question, what should we young people do to become good global citizens? And I always tell them, begin in your community, begin at your university, begin in your own little town. If you see something wrong that you want to do something about, organize yourself with friends and take it on. It doesn't have to be something very big.
United Nations and JCI share a long history of partnership at many levels, from headquarters to the grassroots. Let's work together. We are natural ally together. We are united by the shared objectives. And this is what I ask you.
okay, did everybody listen carefully? Could you understand what was said? Now, first of all, we will have a small quiz. You can put it in your chat box. Now, this person whose photo is visible, what is his name? You can put in the chat box. Very good. Ban Ki-moon. Excellent, excellent. And what is his position? Ex-Secretary General of UN. Excellent. Very good. He was the SG from 2007 to 2016. Now this lady, what is her name? Only Joel has answered. Her name was shown in the video, I believe. Very good. Some correct answers coming in. Yes, you're absolutely correct. It's Gillian Sorensen. Okay, who is she? I mean, what is her designation? In what capacity did she address the audience? You can make a note of her full name. It is Gillian Sorensen. And before that, it was Ban Ki-moon, the former Secretary General. What is the position of Gillian Sorensen, Senior Advisor of UN Foundation? Very good, at least one correct answer. Senior Advisor at the UN Foundation from 2003 to 2013. Who was this person, man? Kofi Annan, very good. Very good, very good. Only one person answering. Amongst all the three, I think he's more familiar to all of us. Kofi Annan, correct. And what was his position? Very good. Former UN Secretary General from the year 1997 to 2006. He's actually from Ghana. And who is this person? He wasn't there in the video. Anybody, who is this person? Nobody? Okay. He's Antonio Guterres. He's a current UN Secretary General. Okay. Now, you just now listened to a video. What was the key message in this video? You can type in your chat box. There were several key messages in this video. Write any one key message. You totally had 4 clippings. Work together, empowering youth. Let us work together. Begin at the lower level. As a young leader, take one project. Serve to your own community. Change begin with us. Take 1 to 2 goals, 3 goals. Work together. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. So now I know that you were listening very carefully. JCI and UN work together. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Now let us see what was the first message. When the video started, Ban Ki-moon gave one message. Let us see what was that message. As young leaders, JCI members hold the key to solving some of the most oppressing challenges of our times. As young leaders, JCI members hold the key to solving some of the most oppressing challenges of our time. This was the opening address by Ban Ki-moon, the former United Nations Secretary General. After Ban Ki-moon, we had Gillian Sorensen, the senior advisor at the UN Foundation, and she said, select 1 or 2, maybe at most 3 Millennium Development Goals that apply most particularly to your home situations. So what did Gillian Sorensen say? Select 1 or 2, maybe at the most 3 Millennium Development Goals that apply most particularly to your home situation. But before that, this is just for your general knowledge. In this slide, we talked of the Millennium Development Goals. Actually, those goals have been updated in 2015. We now have 17 Sustainable Development Goals. These are also known as SDG. Need not go deep into this slide. It is just for your general knowledge. Then, third part of the video, we had Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General of the United Nations, and he gave a simple message: begin in your community, begin at your university, begin in your own little town. Don't dream big. Start in your town first. Whatever all of us do in our own town will become a revolution. So begin in your community, begin at your university, begin in your own little town. This was the message given by Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General of the United Nations. And lastly, we had the most important message by Ban Ki-moon, He said, let us work together. We are natural allies. We are united by a shared objective, and this is what I ask you. You all must be knowing that JCI and United Nations have a partnership where we work together on all the Millennium Development Goals and now the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. We are a very important partner with United Nations, and currently most of the projects which Asia is doing all over the world are related to one of the SDGs, Sustainable Development projects. So Ban Ki-moon said, let us work together. We are natural allies. We are united by the shared objectives, and this is what I ask you. Having looked at those statements by eminent personalities, let us move on to the next section, and that is active citizens. We have been hearing of this word very often. We have seen it in publications, we have seen it in videos, we have seen it in PowerPoint slides. But I want to know, what do you mean by active citizens? What is your own perception of an active citizen? You can put in the chat box. What is your perception of the JCI definition of active citizens? We are talking in terms of JCI. Okay, one says self-response. Proactive, okay. Providing sustainable solutions for community problems by Sharvanan. Nitya says a person who knows the way and also how to do it without anybody watching over him. Social commitment, active leaders, quick action to problems. Someone who actively finds the problems, collect young people and solves the issue. Actively involved in creating positive change in their communities, social responsibilities. Very good. You have a basic idea. You are all talking about people who are concerned about some problem in the society. This is the crux of whatever you have written together. You're working together, you're finding the problems and you're finding the solutions. So all of you who have replied have something common to say, that active citizens are concerned about the problems. Which problems? In the society, the social problems. Very good. Thank you. Active citizens are those who are concerned about understanding the needs of the community. They mobilize support and the resources to find a solution which results in a sustainable impact. Okay, so we are going to be talking a lot of the word impact. We don't want to do projects which just are projects by name. We are going to do projects which are, number one, sustainable, and number two, they should have an impact. They should create an impact in the society. Whatever you are able to solve, it should be done with an impact. Now, active citizens, there are 4 important factors. The first is you need to identify a need in your community. There are so many problems. Identify what is the need of your community. Next is find the resources, find the people to find a solution. We will be talking about these people after a few slides. Next, we have to take an action. We have to formulate the steps, and then we take action to solve that challenge. And finally, we find the solutions and we actually go about to fix the need. So these are the 4 steps which we need to follow as active citizens. Now, I would like to give you one example of what my own LOM does. This is a Nitya Bhojana. Nitya Bhojana means food every day for the needy people. We have been doing this project since 2018, and every day we try to feed the poor, the destitute, and the children. We give them food. So the need here is the poor, the destitute, and the old people with no means to earn. So what we did was we engaged the law members and their friends. So basically, we targeted our own law members, and our own law members brought in their friends. The action taken was we identified the home shelters, we collected the contributions for providing the breakfast, volunteers were identified for preparing the food and also for the distribution on a daily basis. And the final solution was hygienic food was prepared every day and 30 food packets were distributed every day. Now, this was a project which we did. Our sister LOM, by the name of JCI In City, they did a project last year where they collected 1 ton of rice, that is 1,000 kilos of rice, and this rice was distributed to the poor and the needy. Now, this project, the Nitya Bhojana, the food project by Coimbatore Cosmo, my home LOM project, was even published in the JCI Gallery of Projects, and I would like you to see that project also. So this is the project gallery in the JCI website, and you can see here the children having food. These are basically orphans. Another view of the children having the food. These are the poor and the needy people whom we served. We have something called night shelters, where the poor and the destitute are provided a place to sleep in the night. And for those people, we provided breakfast. You can see on the right hand side one poor person sitting in a bus stop. He's been given the food. This is on the right hand side is the shelter where the government provides bed for the poor people to sleep in the night. And if we scroll down, we have the details of the project. The duration started on January 1st, 2018. Yes?
Sir, the participants are unable to see the screen, sir.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? You didn't see any of the photos?
No, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. You should have told me earlier.
Actually, the messages are coming now, sir.
Okay, okay, understood. Okay, okay. Is the screen visible now? Shankar? Shankar, is the screen visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now we are able to see, sir. The participants will please acknowledge whether
so
you are.
these.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are the poor people who are receiving the food. These are the children. These are the poor orphan children who don't have any way of sourcing the food, and they are given the food by us. These are the poor people who are distributed the food packets. As you can see on the left hand side, you have a very old person And on the right hand side, we have a bus shelter where a poor man is sitting. He's receiving the food. Now, this is the shelter. On the right hand side, you can see the beds. The government provides the poor people these beds so that during the night they can rest safely without the danger of any antisocial people doing something bad to them. And to these people, we provide the breakfast. And if we see the project description, this was started on the 1st of January 2018. It continues till today. We have targeted a population of 10,000 people. The sustainable development goal you can see here is zero hunger. The purpose to provide at least one meal a day towards eradication of hunger and poverty. This is towards the United Nations Millennium Development Goal of eradication of hunger and poverty. We were able to feed at least 30 people each day with one good meal. We received contributions from various non-members also. So this was just a live example of one project which we have done. I'm sure each of you, your LOMs, would have done similar projects. Now in JCI, what do we mean by active citizenship? Active citizens are JCI members who identify the challenges, they engage the community, they take action, and they create a sustainable solution. Active citizens identify challenges, engage the community, take action, and create sustainable solutions. If you have any doubt in between, please do ask me. If at all I'm in some important question, you can remind me about it. Now let us recap. We need to identify a real need or challenge. We need to consult and engage the community. We need to act in order to solve the challenges. We must ensure we work on sustainable solutions. So identify, engage, solve the challenges, and we must work on sustainable solutions. Now we are going to have a breakout room. In this breakout room, you are going to discuss amongst yourself someone in your community who is an active citizen. You can relate makes that person an active citizen. Finally, you will identify who is the person in your group who is most eligible to be considered as an active citizen. You will come out of the breakout and you will tell us all something about these people. Okay? Give me a few minutes. I will create your breakout rooms.